decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender in time, it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam. And finally taken down at the 34. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down. Going to be a gain of 21 yards.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force of this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
First down, here's White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yard at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. His defense for Tampa Bay. They've been a very good unit against the pass to 45th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Goff again. His throw incomplete.
That's not a real confident throw right there. It's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-six.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes,
oh, right on the heels of the pick-6. Another ball intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. The Buccaneers had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Running here with White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Baker going to change it up. They'll go up the middle with White. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's again complete to Palmer. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run with White. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running out of the gun with White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Baker changing the play at the line. They stay on the ground with White. Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Flush to his right. Caught by Montgomery. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Goff. The left side complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
To the air again. Goff. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions get a bit closer. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final shot before break here. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, here's Goff. This complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw, Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Levante David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
211 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and goal from the 1.
White.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. That's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Goff going to shift him around.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Goff now looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Again, Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st down, Goff.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Goff on 3rd down.
Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Give them 18 on the play.
1st down, Detroit.
Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time right. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look to grind this one down a little. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the toss, here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. This is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Lions 36.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Take that, thank you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Stay on point, fellas. All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield. Keep that mental toughness. Let's go. That defense can't stop you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9.
And 9 at the 47-yard line.
They go with White on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
1 yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. But